You know, Rokka no Yuusha is, to me, the way how it is the story of Drakengard 3 if it was told competently. Now, honestly, I don't want to go ahead and tell anybody the story of Drakengard 3 if you haven't played it already. But, and it's not the exact story of Drakengard 3, but like, it has some elements of that game. And I look at that and I look at this and I'm like, I would rather have a video game of this compared to the shit that I got, man, with the fucked up dragons that they didn't even fucking explain. And I had to go find a goddamn wiki to find that story of. But I digress. Let me jump right back into the actual story itself. Okay, apparently it was a demon, came down to their plane of existence, took over the land, almost destroyed the land itself. But the goddess of fire, she summoned she summoned a flower to find 6 special young people, okay, so that they can use their powers to bring hope to the earth. Because with their powers combined, they will summon Captain Planet and they will destroy this fucking thing, or some shit like that. Either way, it does feel more like a Power Rangers thing, because our main character of this series goes around telling people that he is the strongest in the world, even though what he does isn't necessarily becoming the strongest in the world. He does Batman shit, meaning that he uses tricks and traps to his advantage. And because of that, he is actually sort of seen as one of the more actual conventional fighters, because, you know, he does do everything in his possible path, or at least like he does everything in his power to win, using traps, like attacking his enemies when they're down, using fucked up weapons, like using like offhand attacks and shit to fucking damage their bodies and everything. But he does get captured, thrown in prison for like a long ass while, training while keeping up hope that he will become one of the, I believe that they call them the bearers of these flowers. And when he first got his, like once the evil came back, because that was the year of the fire coming back, it's like he was chosen. However, this is the very first story to actually sort of present like a group of superpower beings who are chosen for something, and then openly telling you, like, from the get-go that, yeah, these people can die, like, right up front. I mean, like, most of the people in the past, because they only mention like 3 different generations of this happening. And I believe like in the last 2 generations, it's like 2 or 3 people from their exposition always died. Or at least like in the hieroglyphics, like in the beginning, you can see that like when they're explaining this story, that like on one half some are dead, but then like later on it's like you see, I mean, like everybody's alive, and then others you see some are dead. And the same thing can be said for, what was it? And the same thing can be said for like when the so-called maid came in, broke into the prison, and relayed that message to our main character. And without further ado, they like once he does get his mark on the back of his hand, I did sort of find it odd that like the maid, in this case the princess of that land, turned out to have a mark as well, but she had it up on like her chest. It's like, well, that's a bit convenient, ain't it? But either way, it's like she does her thing, and then they move on, and then they leave to go off and find the other heroes so that they can join their powers together and take out the evil demon god. The main character does have his reasons for taking it out, but they never necessarily sort of present that, or at least hopefully that they will over the course of the series. But that is what I got to say about that. Please tell me what you think about it down there in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. If you like this video, hit that like button. Just keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.